5 signs you're not ready for your driving test. That's the actual title. And yeah, that's genuinely what you're getting. Not a scare tactic, not clickbait wearing a checklist as a disguise. And I'd bet good money at least one of them is you right now. Mirror, signal, go when you're ready, Sophie.
Okay, going.
Nice and easy. Junction's coming up in a second.
Got it. No problem.
I'm not gonna say anything for this next bit. You've got this.
Wait, which way do I look first?
That's sign number 1, and it's got nothing to do with whether Sophie can actually drive, because she clearly can. It's about who was really doing the driving this whole time. Sign 1. You still need prompts. And I don't mean occasionally appreciating a reminder. I mean you genuinely go blank the second the voice in the passenger seat stops talking. That's not a small thing. It's the entire difference between driving and simply being driven while holding the wheel. Here's my actual take on this, and it's going to sound harsh. You're not ready the moment you can drive. You're ready the moment you can drive without me in your ear. If the silence scares you more than the road does, that's the real result. Whatever an examiner ends up writing down later is basically secondary. For the record, my Aventador doesn't need me narrating either. It just goes. Though, admittedly, it's also not stopping at junctions correctly on its own. But that's a separate conversation entirely. Okay, that's 1 down. Sign 2 is sneakier, because it doesn't actually show up when things go wrong. It shows up in whatever happens right after.
Oh no, wrong gear, sorry. Now I'm too close to the curb, and the light's changing, and I don't know...
Sophie, breathe. Fix the one thing in front of you.
Okay, gear's right. Straightening up now.
Notice what actually happened there. The wrong gear was never the actual problem. It genuinely never is. The real problem was everything Sophie stacked on top of it in the next 4 seconds. This is my whole issue with how people talk about this test. It gets treated like some kind of perfection test, and it isn't. It's a recovery test through and through. Examiners watch people make small mistakes constantly. What they're actually grading is whether you can catch it, fix it, and move on without it snowballing into 3 more. Which brings us to sign 2. If a tiny error still gets you in your head 5 minutes later, that's not nerves. That's a skill you simply haven't built yet. And the good news is, it's genuinely learnable. I promise you. I've dented worse than a curb and walked away completely fine within the hour. Sign 3 is the one everyone assumes is the whole video, and it isn't, though it still matters, so let's actually deal with it properly instead of just telling you to relax. Nerves themselves aren't actually the sign. Being a little nervous is normal. It's genuinely useful. It keeps you sharp and alert. The real sign is when the nerves start making decisions for you, sitting frozen at a completely empty junction because some part of your brain refuses to trust that it's actually clear. That's not caution at all. That's just the nerves driving instead of you. Honestly, I think nerves are the single most overrated fail signal in all of driving. Everyone's terrified of feeling nervous, and almost nobody's terrified of the actual thing that fails people, which is walking in with zero plan for when the nerves inevitably show up. I never look nervous, obviously, though that's mostly the sunglasses doing unpaid overtime. And you don't get sunglasses on test day, which means it's time to talk about the other thing everyone's actually afraid of.
What if he's just looking for a reason to fail me?
He's not, Sophie. He wants exactly one thing from today, and it's for you to do well.
Whenever you're ready, pull away, please.
Michael isn't the villain your brain has built him into, and examiners genuinely aren't hunting for reasons to fail you. Honestly, they don't enjoy handing out a fail any more than you enjoy receiving one. Alright, sign 4 flips everything we just said. This one's not about too little confidence, it's about way too much.
I've basically got this already. We don't even need to go over the roundabout thing again.
You just missed the cyclist on your right. Twice.
Wait, there was a cyclist?
That right there is the other way to not be ready. And almost nobody makes videos about it because it feels backwards. Being completely sure you're ready can be exactly what stops you from noticing that you're not. There's an actual pattern behind this. The less someone genuinely knows, the harder it becomes to spot what they're missing. So their confidence never drops to match. It just stays stays stubbornly high. It's not arrogance exactly. It's more that you literally can't see the gap while you're standing inside it. I'm allowed to be this confident. I've had a decade's head start. And also, again, the sunglasses hide a lot. Okay, signs 1 through 4 are all things happening inside your head. Sign 5 is the one you can actually go test tonight if you genuinely wanted to. Right, Sophie, forget the lesson. This next bit's a full mock test. Same rules, same pressure, no help from me.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Watch her face change in that clip. That shift from relaxed lesson to real pressure is exactly the gap between I can drive and I can drive under exam conditions. And you genuinely will not find that gap anywhere except an actual mock test. A mock test is the only honest mirror in this whole process. Your instructor being proud of you is genuinely lovely, though it's also a little biased. 3 or more serious mistakes in a proper mock, and that mirror is telling you something your instructor might be far too nice to say outright. Even my Aventador gets checked before it goes anywhere important. I don't just assume it's fine because it looked fine last Tuesday. Do the mock. Let the mirror actually talk. That's all 5 then. Still needing my voice in your ear, letting 1 slip turn into 3, nerves making your decisions instead of you, being so sure you're ready that you stop checking, and skipping the 1 test that would have actually told you the truth. None of these mean you're a bad driver. They just mean there's one specific thing left to fix before you're actually properly ready, not just hopeful. Find your one, work on exactly that, and you'll walk in there knowing instead of merely hoping. Like this if it actually helped, subscribe for the next one, and go be someone who's genuinely ready, not just someone who's hoping.